Hey, welcome back into Occupy Democrats. And it is a two for Trump train wreck Tuesday, everybody. And if you want to see him out of the White House as bad as I do, subscribe to the channel. But in this breaking story, Melania and Barron both are right in the crosshairs of this breaking story. And ain't it interesting when somebody's finger pointing and someone's attitude towards immigrants may actually wind up hurting yourself? Because you know the old phrase, those who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. And we know Trump likes to throw a lot of stones. I'm going to show you the story in just a few seconds. Let's be reminded what he said on Axios about this very thing right here.
The U.S. president wants to end birthright citizenship in the U.S. Right now, when a baby is born in the States, the child gets citizenship, even if the parents are not American. Well, Trump calls that ridiculous.
It was always told to me that you needed a constitutional amendment.
Right.
Guess
14th
what?
Amendment.
You don't. Number one, you don't need that. Number two,
I mean, that's in dispute.
You could definitely
that's very much in dispute.
Well, you can definitely do it with an act of Congress, but now they're saying I can do it just with an executive order. Now, how ridiculous. We're the only country in the world where a person comes in, has a baby, and the baby is essentially a citizen of the United States for 85 years with all of those benefits. It's ridiculous, and it has to end.
And lest we forget, Melania, quote unquote, is a U.S. citizen because of a Einstein visa? Stephen Colbert. You know the old phrase, it ain't a party till something gets broke. In this breaking story, Donald Trump and a Republican senator from Ohio, his Rust Belt base, may have just put them in deep, deep trouble. Check this story out.
MAGA senator accidentally forces Melania and Barron Trump into tight spot. A Republican senator's proposal to overhaul U.S. citizenship could force President Donald Trump's wife and youngest son into a tight spot. Senator Bernie Moreno, Republican of Ohio, intends to introduce legislation that would end dual citizenship by requiring American citizens to declare their exclusive allegiance to the U.S. and renounce their foreign citizenship, as the Trump-endorsed senator did for his own Colombian citizenship, reported the Daily Beast. One of the greatest honors of my life was when I became an American citizen at 18, the first opportunity I could do so, the Colombian-born Moreno told Fox News Digital. It was an honor to pledge an oath of allegiance to the United States of America and only to the United States of America, Moreno added. Being an American citizen is an honor and a privilege, and if you want to be an American, it's all or nothing. It's time to end dual citizenship for good. Moreno's proposal could create a headache for the First Lady and Barron Trump, who remain dual citizens of the U.S. and Slovenia after Melania filed paperwork at some point ensuring her son would also have citizenship in her birth country. She did that to give her son options, said Washington Post reporter Mary Jordan, who published a book on Melania Trump last year titled The Art of Her Deal. If you have a Slovenian citizenship, which Barron is entitled to, the passport makes a lot of things easier. I think she also likes that he speaks Slovenian. He has a Slovenian passport, Jordan added. By getting him the citizenship and the passport, it's easier for him to get a job. It's easier for him to set up a business. It's easier for him to inherit land. It's Mama Bear just giving options to her son. Born in 1970 in Slovenia, Melania Trump is only the second First Lady born outside the United States, after President John Quincy Adams's wife Louisa Adams, who was born in London in 1775. She is the only First Lady to become a naturalized U.S. citizen and obtained her citizenship in July 2006 on an EB-1 visa, which is reserved for immigrants with extraordinary ability and sustained national and international acclaim. The Exclusive Citizenship Act of 2025, proposed by Moreno, would be enforced by the State Department and the Department of Homeland Security and would set up a system to track dual citizens, who would then have a year to renounce their foreign citizenship or forfeit their U.S. citizenship. Anyone who failed to comply within that year would automatically lose their U.S. citizenship, and anyone who gave up their U.S. citizenship would be considered foreigners and recorded as non-citizens.
See, my feelings about this is the old cliche, what a tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. I have said many times, I have no problem with being hard-lined about legal immigration. None. But when you start gerrymandering, when you get rid of habeas corpus or due process or pointing fingers, but this is an exception and that's an exception, and you do it on a loud public stage, like the pulpit from the presidency, you get yourself in trouble, especially when the person closest to you in your life, and she's a part of it, and then his son. And this may be the end result. Way to go, Donald. You guys like and share the video, and